It's December and you can't drive down the road without seeing pop-up stands selling Christmas trees. But have you ever wondered why? How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Virtual History 360. I'm Mr. Wade, and today we're diving into the enchanting story of Christmas trees, exploring their ancient origins, their journey from Germany to America, and how they've become a cherished part of celebrations worldwide. So get ready for a festive adventure. Let's kick off our journey by exploring the ancient roots of Christmas trees. Long before Christianity, evergreens held a special meaning in winter. Just imagine, people would hang evergreen boughs over their doors and windows, believing it kept away witches, ghosts, evil spirits, and even illness. This ancient custom, found in many cultures, laid the foundation for the beloved Christmas tree tradition we know today. Now let's delve into the history of Christmas trees, a tradition deeply rooted in the celebration of the winter solstice. That's the shortest day and the longest night of the year, usually falling on either December 21st or 22nd in the northern hemisphere. And this was a time of significance for many ancient civilizations. They believed that the sun, often considered a god, had become sick and weak, and that the solstice marked the beginning of its recovery. Join me now as we explore how evergreen boughs symbolize this triumph of life over death, from the ancient Egyptians to the Romans and Druids of northern Europe. Early Romans marked the solstice with a feast called Saturnalia, in honor of Saturn, the god of agriculture. The Romans knew that the solstice meant that soon farms and orchards would be green and fruitful. To mark the occasion, they decorated their homes and temples with evergreen boughs. In northern Europe, the Druids, the priests of the ancient Celts, also decorated their temples with evergreen boughs as a symbol of everlasting life. The Vikings in Scandinavia honored the evergreen mistletoe for its role in the death of the Balder, a god of light. Germany now takes center stage in our story, credited with starting the Christmas tree tradition as we know it. The 16th century saw devout Christians bringing decorated trees into their homes. Some even built Christmas pyramids of wood adorned with evergreens and candles if wood was scarce. Now, here's an intriguing belief. Martin Luther, a 16th century Protestant reformer, is said to have added lighted candles to a tree after being inspired by a starry winter evening. Imagine walking home, awed by the stars twinkling amidst evergreens and wanting to capture that scene for your family. That's the legend of how lighted candles found their way onto Christmas trees. Now, our journey takes a transatlantic turn as we explore the introduction of Christmas trees to America. In the 19th century, many Americans found Christmas trees peculiar. The first records of Christmas trees being cut for display date back to the 1820s in Pennsylvania's German communities, although the tradition may have existed even earlier. Interestingly, as late as the 1840s, Christmas trees were considered pagan symbols and not widely accepted. The Puritan legacy in New England, with leaders viewing Christmas celebrations as unholy, added to the late adoption of this festive tradition in America. But a significant turning point came in 1846 when Queen Victoria and her German Prince Albert were sketched in the Illustrated London News standing with their children around a Christmas tree. Unlike the previous royal family, Victoria's popularity made the Christmas tree fashionable, not only in Britain, but also in fashion-conscious East Coast American society. The Christmas tree had officially arrived in America. Now, as we approach the late 19th century, witnessed the rise of Christmas ornaments. Homemade decorations became a hallmark of American Christmas tree decorations. Many German Americans continued to use apples, nuts, and marzipan cookies. Stringed popcorn made its colorful entry, dyed bright colors and interlaced with berries and nuts. The early 20th century saw a surge in Christmas tree popularity, and electricity brought about Christmas lights, transforming the trees into glowing symbols of the festive season. With this, Christmas trees began to appear not just in homes, but also in town squares across the country. Having a Christmas tree in the house became an American tradition. Now, let's illuminate the magical invention of Christmas lights and their role in transforming the humble Christmas tree into a radiant spectacle. We can't discuss Christmas lights without mentioning the iconic Rockefeller Center Christmas tree. Dating back to the Depression era, the first tree placed in 1931 was a small, unadorned tree set up by construction workers at the center of the construction site. 2 years later, another tree was placed, and this time it sparkled with lights. Fast forward to today, and the giant Rockefeller Center tree is laden with over 50,000 Christmas lights. The tallest tree displayed at Rockefeller Center arrived in 1999. It was a Norway spruce that measured over 100 feet tall and hailed from Killingsworth, Connecticut. Now, let's embark on a global tour as we witness how Christmas trees are celebrated in different corners of the world. From German settlers bringing Christmas trees to Canada in the 1700s to the unique traditions in Mexico, where trees, either real or artificial, are incorporated into their nacimientos. I hope I pronounced that correctly, their nativity scenes. In Brazil, where it's summertime, many pine trees are decorated with little pieces of cotton that represent the falling snow. In Ukraine, Orthodox Christians decorate the fir trees and hold parties during the Christmas season. In the Philippines, fresh pine trees are too expensive for many Filipinos, so handmade trees in an array of colors and sizes are often used. Star lanterns or parol appear everywhere in December. They are made from bamboo sticks covered with brightly colored rice paper or cellophane and usually feature a tassel on each point. There's usually one in every window, each representing the Star of Bethlehem. More than 80% of the world's artificial Christmas trees are made in China, but a smaller portion of the Chinese people celebrate Christmas as a religious holiday. Those who do often put up artificial trees of light decorated with paper chains and lanterns. By looking at these other countries, we're able to explore the rich diversity that makes Christmas trees a global symbol of joy and unity. Before we conclude our festive journey, let's sprinkle in some Christmas tree trivia and facts. Did you know that Christmas trees have been sold commercially in the United States since 1850? Franklin Pierce, the 14th president, is often credited with bringing the Christmas tree tradition to the White House in the early 1850s. Or that the National Christmas Tree Lighting Ceremony started in 1923. In 1923, President Calvin Coolidge started the National Christmas Tree Lighting Ceremony, now held every year on the White House lawn. Since 1966, the National Christmas Tree Association has given a Christmas tree to the President and the First Family. So, as we wrap up our magical journey through the history of Christmas trees, I hope you've enjoyed this festive exploration. From ancient customs to global traditions, the Christmas tree has truly become a symbol of joy and unity. If you love this holiday adventure, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. But thank you for joining us today. If you have any other historical topics that you'd like to explore, leave your suggestions in the comments below. Until next time, stay curious and keep celebrating the magic of history with us. Wishing you all a wonderful and festive season. Happy holidays from Virtual History 360 to you and yours. I'll see you next time.